Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 4th of July. With Robert Murray McShane's reading scheme, we reach the end of Isaiah today, reading chapter 66. And that begins, "This is what the Lord says. Heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house you will build for me? Where will my resting place be? Has not my hand made all these things? And so they came into being, declares the Lord." And as I read that, I thought it's almost like the Israelites were thinking we need to build the temple for God because that's where he lives. And if the temple's destroyed, well then God's homeless. What's God going to do about it? He needs this place so that he can have a place where he can be worshipped. And God says, no, heaven's my throne, the whole of the earth, not the city of Jerusalem, not even the little temple in the city, the whole of the earth is my footstool. I don't need anything. And we need to remember that. As Christians, I think we often domesticate God in similar ways. We have to have our services on a Sunday because God depends on it. I have to have my quiet time in the morning because, well, if I don't, then how's God going to work? My quiet times is where I speak to God. And it's almost, if I don't have my quiet time, well then God can't do anything in my life until tomorrow because I'll have a new quiet time tomorrow. And we subtly start making God dependent on what we do. And we need to recognize that we are dependent on what we do. And God condescends to work through the things we do and meet us in those things. And so my quiet time in the morning, as irregular as it may be, as sporadic, as distracted as I may be, God condescends to be there with me, to speak to me through the scriptures, to hear my prayers, to give me encouragement, to let his Spirit speak in my heart. He doesn't require me to do that. If God wanted to speak to me, he used a donkey to speak to Balaam. He could use anything to speak to me. He's not in any way limited. We need to remember that we are sometimes tempted to domesticate him. We must never do that. God is supreme. He is sovereign. He is over all. There is nothing that he cannot do. There is nothing that he needs. There's nothing we can give to him that makes him more than he is. But he condescends. He lovingly engages with us in what we do. So continue to praise to God, to have your quiet times, to read scriptures, to go to church, do all of those things, do the religious duties because you depend on them, not God. God will work irrespective of them. But often he chooses to work through them for our good because we need it, not him. Be blessed.